Hi,
Awesome.
everyone. Welcome to this week's edition of Decoding Your Superpowers. I'm Teresa Lyson with my friend and fellow coach.
Linda Karchner.
Welcome, Linda. Welcome, everybody listening in. A little bit late, we do this little loosey-goosey
Yeah.
time frame, but we were
Uh,
in delightful conversation with another coach.
mhm,
But we want to talk about another aspect
mhm.
of strengths, another nuance, another help me out, help me out
Lens
here.
or dimension.
Another dimension. We like the word aspect, but all of those basically are talking about the same thing.
Hmm.
They're not some real obvious quality you're going to see talked about from other
Right.
strengths
Yeah.
coaches.
Yeah, definitely.
We have learned these smaller, more deeper, is that a phrase? Deeper nuances
Uh-huh.
to some of these strengths. So we've been talking about a different aspect the last couple of weeks, and today we're going to talk about we're going to call it the inner wisdom aspect.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
So people with these types of strengths perform best when they trust their own inner wisdom,
Hmm. Hmm.
which is not always easy to do,
No.
at least for me personally.
Yeah.
I
I I forgot to ask you, do you lead with the inner wisdom strengths?
I do.
Yeah, so do
They are
I. Yeah.
dominant. They
I
are
have
dominant.
6 in my top 10.
Yeah, I think that might be about mine as well. I don't see a number next to mine, but I do have a lot. So this is indicating to me that it would be in my best interest to lean into my inner wisdom and
Mhm.
listen to my intuition and trust myself,
Right.
trust my perspectives, trust my past experiences
Right.
and everything that I've lived.
Hmm.
Do I?
No.
That's a process for me.
Yeah.
That is a process. That
Yeah.
is part
Yeah.
of my journey.
I second guess myself, or
Hmm.
like we were talking about a little bit before we got on the air, actually, I feel like I have to have some other external expert
Yes.
to
Yeah.
validate my whatever that I'm trying to
Yes.
do.
Yep. Me as well.
Hmm.
And that's actually for us, it's better if we trust what we already know.
Yeah.
We don't need another training. We don't need more education. We don't need to seek outside perspectives. We have enough of our own.
Hmm.
But we have other strengths that want us to look
Right.
outside. So we probably need a really good balance
Yeah.
between the two and lean more into our own inner wisdom.
Right.
This is great, at least for me personally, to know this about myself.
Hmm.
I said, do I fully use it to my advantage? No.
No.
But the knowing and the awareness is helping me to trust that inner wisdom.
Hmm.
Because you said you have eight strengths with this aspect.
6 in
Six,
my
I
top
probably have around that amount too.
10.
So
Yeah.
that's a lot. Out of top
Yeah.
10, that's
Yeah.
a lot. So we are really being encouraged to trust ourselves
Hmm.
and all that we have done, learned, observed up into this point in our lives.
Hmm.
We're not like really young and early in our life
Right.
where we don't have a lot of experiences.
Yeah.
We have had plenty.
Yeah.
So why am I not trusting that?
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That again, that's something that I need to work through myself.
Hmm.
But we have the greatest type of impact
Hmm.
on the world when and I'm talking about me and you because we both have a
Hmm.
lot of these strengths by sharing a personal story, a
Hmm.
lesson that we might have learned the hard way,
Right.
an
Quite a few of those.
yes, an observation we made personally, just a real life example of something that we lived, or even if we know somebody who lived that experience, it's still close enough because that's where we're going to be able to influence and impact people more. Again, that's kind of opposite what how the way I've been living my life.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think, like you said, because of the strengths that we have that value thinking and learning, we value what other people have to say, whose opinions or studies we've read or whatever.
Hmm.
And yet I have had people tell me that when I share stories about my own experiences, that is very valuable to them.
Hmm.
So we can be, through our own experiences, what we've kind of processed and
Hmm.
worked through, we
Yep.
can be the source of inspiration to other people.
Yeah, thank you. I think that's maybe what I struggle with, seeing
Hmm.
myself as the source of
Hmm.
inspiration.
Hmm.
Like me, like I can be that for somebody. And
Yeah.
I have to really believe that, yes, that is true,
Hmm.
that I can be a source of inspiration for others. I mean, I like to think that I am, but to
Right.
really own it and lean into it, again, is a process. It's
Hmm.
something I have to give myself permission to do.
Hmm.
So this is a great awareness about knowing
Yeah.
this about ourselves. I
Yeah.
think
Right.
it's
Right.
very powerful.
Yeah. I have received some coaching myself because the best coaches have received coaching.
Yes,
And
yes.
one of the things that I was challenged in my coaching training was to trust my life experiences, to share them, to trust that inner wisdom. And I'm working on it.
And this is what our strengths are telling us.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
And we love strengths enough.
Right.
We should trust them, their message to us,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that this is going to really be helpful for so many other people. It's going to help our impact. And we're just going to really shine at doing
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's part of it. Maybe, at least
Right.
for me, maybe I'm afraid of that bigness,
Mm-hmm.
that polished version of myself.
Yeah.
And,
Interesting.
maybe I'm a little hesitant to step into that role.
Mhm.
I mean, I think that that is probably the case, at
Right.
least for me personally. I mean, I've stepped up quite a bit in the last 5 years, but
Mm-hmm.
maybe I need to really step up a little bit more. But some different talking points I want to bring up.
Mm-hmm.
This is interesting. You don't need someone else's permission to value your own insights.
Ooh, okay. That's a good one.
Yeah, that external validation
Right.
is really not necessary for us.
Mm-hmm.
And this
Mm-hmm.
is almost sounding to me like a self-assurance type of a strength,
Yeah.
which
Right.
I know is really low for me.
Yeah, mine is not, it's in the middle. It's kind of in the meh zone,
Right.
as we
But
say.
we can use these inner wisdom strengths as a substitute for self-assurance, the
Mm-hmm.
strength itself called self-assurance.
Mm-hmm.
As I'm talking this about this with you, I'm like getting that sense like, oh, that I could tap into that
Uh-huh.
for more self-assurance.
Right.
Yeah, that's powerful for me personally. Trust your voice, not everyone else's.
Mm-hmm.
Again, with intellection and input and learner up high,
Mm-hmm.
that has always been my default.
Right.
Like we already said, listen to what everybody else is saying.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
it's almost like this inner wisdom aspect is saying you can listen to them, you can
Right.
gather what they're saying,
Mhm.
but then decide for myself, like mix it all together into a new way,
Yeah.
and then trust myself enough that the way I mix it and then give it back out to others is
Mhm.
enough and is valuable.
Mhm.
Oh, that was interesting that just came out of my mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was
You know,
just talking to myself there.
right. We're coaching ourselves half
Yes,
the
yes,
time.
yes. Ooh, that's impressive. And we can even gain value and insights and inner wisdom from our mistakes.
Hmm.
It's not always through our successes, huh?
Yeah, that's a good perspective too. And I think that people who learn from their mistakes are very wise.
Oh, yeah.
And we kind of are referring these strengths as sort of the inner wisdom. And I'd like to also learn from other people's mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they messed up and there's a consequence for it that I don't want in my life, I'm not
Right,
going to do
right,
that. And I
right,
always said
right.
that as a kid growing up, like with my siblings. I'm learning from their mistakes. There's some things I am not going to do. I'm not getting in trouble for that.
I'm
So
going
like,
to trust my inner wisdom to
right.
learn from you that I'm not going to do that.
I ain't no dummy.
Oh my gosh. Again, trust your voice, not everyone else's.
I like
Mm,
that.
yeah. That's a process for me.
Yeah.
And maybe that's an inner a worthiness thing. Like I have to get past that to trust
Mhm.
that my
Yeah.
voice is valuable.
Mhm. And it's not saying, and again, I'm thinking out loud and coaching myself like you were a little bit
Hmm.
ago. It's not saying that you don't value other people's wisdom, but that you give your own inner wisdom the the credit that it's due.
I was just going to say the credibility. Yes. Yes. And honor that.
Mm-hmm.
I can honor other people's wisdom
Mm-hmm.
and other people's credibility. Why is it harder for me to honor my own?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And mine and your lineup of strengths are again telling us that it's okay to trust ourselves.
Right.
They're giving us permission to trust our insights, our observations, our experiences, our voice. Um, wow. Like I
Yeah.
said, I need to hear all this myself, so I'm sorry
Mm-hmm.
we're verbalizing this.
Yeah, basically we're just coaching each other and
We are.
ourselves and
We are.
sharing with other people. Hopefully other people are getting something out of it.
Yeah, wow. And I've kind of found that when I do a live or a reel or I'm talking to the public,
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
am talking to myself at the
Right.
same time.
Yeah.
Like a quote or
Uh-huh.
something I just learned, like I'm
Something that inspires you.
sharing it, but I'm hearing it in my own head again for
Hmm.
my own application.
One of the things I love about teaching, I'm not a teacher profession wise, but I've taught, at church and teaching about strengths and essential oils and whatever. I love how much I learn
Mhm.
through preparing and also
Yes,
sharing
yes,
with
yeah,
people as I share what I have learned. So,
yes,
just keep learning
exactly.
more and more.
Yes, but I think I really do want to take to heart that my personal stories are what other people connect in with
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
give myself permission to share more of those.
Right. Yeah.
Instead of the facts, just the facts, ma'am. I
Hmm.
need to share more of my observation, my experiences,
Yeah, and I'm
my
trying to think
lessons.
like what would be a phrase we could either say to ourselves or say out loud that would help us to just give us permission to share. like saying something like, this is from my perspective. This is from my experience.
Mm-hmm.
And you can take it or leave it, but this is what I have lived through and what
Yeah.
I have gained, gleaned, learned from
Mm-hmm.
that experience.
Yes.
And I'd like to share it with you in this situation. Maybe it'd be helpful.
Right,
Something so
right.
that we, like, our hearts don't want to push our inner wisdom on other people,
Mm-hmm.
but learning to share in a way that doesn't feel pushy, but validates it.
Right, right. And it's valuable.
Hmm.
And if you want to take what I'm giving,
Hmm.
you
Hmm.
receive it any way that you want. Hopefully, it will be helpful for you. But this is something that I like. What have I learned that others might benefit from hearing?
That's good. That's good.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's real good. So our story is one of our greatest teaching tools. That could
Hmm.
be a mantra that I can use for
Yeah.
myself. My
Yeah.
story is one of my greatest teaching tools, as
Hmm.
opposed to the intellectual, like I said,
Right.
factual
Hmm.
aspects of things. People want to hear those stories and
Hmm.
those experiences. Yeah, this has been interesting. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. There's some power to this.
Hmm.
Well, I shouldn't say some. There's a lot of power to this.
Yeah.
And this has been so helpful for me personally, just talking this through.
Hmm.
And being a relationship builder, I've
Right.
learned about myself that I am best when I'm talking like this to some other person.
Yeah.
Like I can hash it out, I can
Right.
brainstorm it, I can hear what you have to say, and then I can take it or leave it, or like we said, mix it up
Yeah.
in a new
Like
way.
clarifies and refines.
Yes, yes. So I love doing this. If I'm
Mm-hmm.
just sitting here thinking by myself, I would not come up with all this stuff.
Right.
So I have learned to lean into that collaborative
Hmm.
side of me
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I know that's when I'm best.
Right.
So thank you again for being part of it
Yeah.
because I think
Yeah.
what we just talked about was really juicy.
Hmm.
So I
And we
hope,
do have a list of each of the strengths that
Mhm.
have that inner wisdom dimension to them.
Yes.
But because a lot of people don't know their strengths yet because they haven't taken the assessment, or it's just kind of overwhelming and or dry
Hmm.
to just list those.
Yeah.
If we always offer, if you are interested in sharing your strengths report with us, we could go over your strengths report strength by strength to let you know if you lead with inner wisdom, or we'll talk about next week. I don't know how we're going to phrase it, but more of the outer external
Yes. Yes.
feedback loop. So,
Hmm.
we could get more specific if
Yes.
we
Yes.
talk to you personally.
So, leave a comment, reach out to either of us. If there's anything that you have as a juicy takeaway, we would
Yeah.
love to hear about it. And if it was not anything that you were able to pick up, that's fine too.
Yep.
But still, hopefully, we are always piquing your curiosity as
Hmm.
to what your strengths are
Hmm.
and, get that assessment done,
Right. And
get it
always
over to
get the
us.
full 34.
Yes, always get the full
Pay
30.
that little bit extra. We're always, everyone's trying to pinch pennies, but it is
Mhm.
such a wealth of information to unlock the full 34. It's the same test as
Yes. Yeah.
if you just unlock the five. So,
Yeah. They're just giving you a little bit of it instead of
yeah.
the entire report.
Mhm.
So just take the whole thing, get the whole thing
Yeah,
because
get
why
get
not?
the whole schmear.
The whole shebang.
Right.
Thank you so much, Linda. Thank
Yeah,
you for
thank you. It
helping
was
me
fun.
really articulate this
Yeah.
well. I love these really deep nuances of
Hmm.
strengths. That's really fascinating to me. And I always feel more empowered after
Right, me too.
talking about them. So thank you so much. Thank you to everybody listening
Yeah,
in.
yeah. Thank you,
Again,
everyone.
we want to hear your
Appreciate it.
comments, ask us any questions, and we will see you the next time.
Yeah.
Oops, let me
Bye,
get this
everyone.
up here
Oh, yeah.
for those of you watching the recording. All right, my friends, we'll see you the next time. Bye
Bye,
bye.
everyone.